right, thanks, guys, inside. Right now, we are joined on WCW Worldwide by Chris Candido and the lovely Tammy.
Hold on a second, Gene. This week, the first couple of sports entertainment, Chris and I, are throwing out a challenge to any takers for a mixed tag team match, the first of its kind in WCW.
The first of its kind.
Gene, how exciting is this? The first of its kind, a mixed tag team match here in WCW.
Whoa. Can I interrupt here? Was it not a week and a half ago, folks? A week and a half ago that the two of you in a mixed tag met Daphne and Crowbar and you lost the WCW.
Don't remind them about that. First of all, everybody knows I'm from Australia, and that was an Australian rules tag team match. I'm the master of that.
What the hell are you talking about? You're from New Jersey.
But I saw Australia once. There's that guy that goes in the Crocodile, the King. I've seen it once or twice. But anyway, the point was, plus it was supposed to be a no-holds-barred match, but there was one hold barred. The schoolboy, and that's what
Schoolboy was not barred, please.
Whatever. The point is, tonight it's a clean slate. We're starting over, and Tammy and I are going to prove that we are the first couple of sports entertainment.
The first couple of sports entertainment. Yes. I want to throw out a couple of names.
Go ahead.
Sean, the perfect one, Stasiak, and the lovely Mona as their partners this week.
Wait, Mona? Chris, I'm not a wrestler.
What is
she is a
I thought we were both the new blood. We're supposed to be buddies, pals, chums.
Apparently, we've got a little something going here, so stand by for that coming up later this week right here on WCW Worldwide. Right now, let's get you back to more action.
At ringside, at the WCW Worldwide Arena, and Tony, this is the matchup that we've been anticipating all week. We heard the challenge that was issued earlier from the first couple of sports entertainment, and there they are. The former Cruiserweight champ, Hard Knocks Chris Candido, accompanied to the ring by Tammy, and they issued the challenge, and they have some takers here on Worldwide.
Well, they certainly do, and Tammy never lacks for confidence, and she always is a show within herself when she comes to the ring.
You can say that again. We're speechless, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Maybe for more reason than one.
Tammy and Candido in a mixed tag team match, and very interesting to see how this team of the Perfect One, Sean Stasiak and Mona, are going to fare here against a duo that's been together quite a while.
Well, I think that's really the key to this matchup. That's the main factor that we have to take into consideration. Yes, Chris Candido and Tammy have been together for years. To my mind, to my knowledge, this is the first time that we've seen this pairing of this man, the Perfect One, Sean Stasiak, and Mona. And of course, the Perfect One has to make his own separate entrance.
I think Stasiak's got himself a good partner here, because Mona, I think we all agree, and I think our fans will, that of all the ladies participating, competing in WCW in the women's division, Mona, Medusa, right at the top of the list. And here comes the lady who's the former WCW women's champion.
A great athlete in her own right, and joining forces with the Perfect One for this mixed tag team matchup is a young lady that we've seen in several rivalries here in WCW. Remember back to those classic matchups that you mentioned against Medusa. A couple of bouts that we saw with Mona and Brandy Alexander. And Mona continues to impress us. Let's see how she does here with Stasiak as her tag team partner, facing Chris Candido and Tammy as we count down the days to the Great American Bash on pay-per-view from Baltimore, Maryland on June the 11th. Big matchups there, Tony. We mentioned earlier Sting versus Vampiro, as well as Ric Flair putting his career on the line against his son, David.
How about Hulk Hogan and Billy Kidman? And with a win, Hogan can secure a world title shot in July at Bash at the Beach. Hogan and Kidman, even without a stipulation, is worth the price of admission, at least for the past couple of weeks. That has been a fight to end all fights, and it never seems to stop.
It really doesn't, and when you talk about World Championship Wrestling, you really can't afford to miss one show in WCW. Things just moving so fast, so quickly, and Sean Stasiak just drove Candido down to the mat with impact.
Stasiak, right before the opening bell, was talking, or maybe, I don't know if he was talking with or talking to Mona, and said that he would start and not her. So he made Mona stay in the corner. Tag is made, and now Stasiak's got to get Tammy in the ring. And Sean Stasiak, what's he going to do here?
I'm not sure that Tammy really wants the Perfect One to put in the tag to Mona the way she's got her dukes up. But that's the rules of this mixed tag match. Man versus man, woman versus woman, although we have known a mixed tag match in the past to break down at a certain point. Now Tammy grabs the side headlock. The go behind, nicely done with the hammerlock. Back to the basics. The counter, the reversal by Mona. And Tammy with the snapmare. How about that?
I guess Tammy wants to show the world and show Mona, who we know is an accomplished competitor in the ring, that she can wrestle fundamentally as well as Mona.
And wait a minute, what's this with the perfect one, Stasiak, walking away from the ring and just, look at this, he's headed to the back, he's giving up on this mixed tag, and now it's Mona. 2-on-1. I wonder if this is another example of that lack of cohesion that we've seen recently from the New Blood.
No question about that, because Tammy and Candido and Stasiak, all members of the New Blood. There's no question. And outside now, basically, for Mona, as tough as she is, as good as she is, as talented, there's nothing much she can do against two, especially when one of them is a former cruiserweight champion, but maybe not.
Look at that!
Oh my goodness!
Mona just suplexed the former cruiserweight champion of the world, Hard Knocks Chris Candido, from inside the ring outside to the floor. Meanwhile, in the ring, Tammy drives her down, goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and got the pin. Well, it was an incredible move by Mona, but in doing so, she lost her focus on the job at hand, and that was concentrating on the woman in the ring. Tammy able to take advantage of that, and Candido is fuming.
Now, many times do you see a spectacular move like that on the outside for the girl to roll in the ring and then get pinned by Tammy, but Tammy was laying in wait for her that time and got the pinfall, and now here it is one more time. Here's the move that won the match. Jawbreaker, got her down, made the cover, and Slick Johnson to make the 1-2-3. And for the first couple of sports entertainment, they are back to their winning ways.
That wraps up this edition of WCW Worldwide. Next week, obviously, much more about the physical health of our world champion, Ric Flair, Brain.
You know, when you talk about somebody's physical health, it's a lot different than talking about someone's mind and how they're set and what they're going to do in a match or something. This is very serious, a very serious problem, and David Flair has caused this, I believe.
Well, I think David Flair and Vince Russo certainly has not distinguished himself in this situation, including having a funeral to commemorate the end of the career of Ric Flair when we don't know exactly how seriously Ric Flair has been injured or what state he's in physically.
To have a funeral like that and to do that is really a slap in the face to Ric Flair.
Certainly something Vince Russo is not above. That and much more about the Great American Bash. That and everything next week. You're at the right place for WCW Info. For Bobby the Brain Heenan, I'm Scott Hudson. See you next week right here on Worldwide.